In this week's video, I'm talking about not losing your company match, the danger of ignoring your 401k's vesting schedule. Let's jump right in. It's common financial advice: save enough in your 401k to get the company match. It's great advice. After all, who doesn't want free money? But it may not be yours to keep should you change jobs or withdraw from your 401k. This is because each employer match follows its own vesting schedule. And if you don't pay attention to your company's vesting schedule, you could do some serious harm to your retirement savings, especially if you're one of the many Americans switching jobs. A recent LinkedIn study found that almost 70% of Gen Z and millennial Americans stated that they plan to leave their jobs in 2023. So if you're planning to leave your job in the near future, you need to check your vesting schedule. The reason's simple. If you leave your job before you're fully vested, you may lose out on the employer match you worked so hard for. The same vesting rules apply if you want to withdraw from your 401k, which, according to Vanguard, a record number of investors are doing right now. 2.8% of participants took a 401k hardship withdrawal in 2022, up 2.1% in 2021, and 3.6% of participants took a non-hardship 401k withdrawal. Knowing how your employer's vesting schedule works is critical for your retirement future. So let's begin by discussing what vesting is. Vesting means ownership. The money that you put into your 401k is yours. You own what you contribute. It works a little bit differently for employer matching contributions. About 81% of companies that offer a 401k plan made a matching contribution to workers' retirement savings in 2021, according to the latest annual survey published by the Plan Sponsor Council of America. But just because your company offers it doesn't mean you'll see the money anytime soon. This is because vesting schedules differ from one company to another. A 401k vesting schedule is the length of time you must stay working for your company for matching contributions to be 100% yours. Sometimes you're immediately vested, which means that you own the employer match contributions right away. But most have different vesting schedules, which determine how much the employer match you own or are vested in by how long you've worked for the company. Now let's talk about the different types of 401k vesting schedules. Vesting schedules are employee timelines to determine how long it takes until an employee is fully vested or owns their matching contributions. The different types are cliff, graded, or immediate. Let's talk about cliff. Cliff vesting is when a company requires you to stay employed with them for a specific amount of time before the money your employer contributed is yours. And employers have up to 3 years to vest employees in this type of vesting schedule. And you do not own any of the employee matching contributions until you reach this specific point. Now let's talk about graded. Graded vesting means you vest a certain percentage of your employer's matching dollars in a set period of time until you're 100% vested. By law, employers must vest employees at least 20% at the end of 2 years and another 20% annually each year thereafter. This means by the end of year 6, working for your company, you will be 100% vested for the company match. Now let's talk about immediate vesting. An immediate vesting schedule means you own your employer's contribution as soon as you receive it in your 401k account. According to a PSCA survey, more than 44% of 401k plans offer immediate full vesting for a company match. So what happens when you aren't 100% vested and you leave a job? Let's say your company has a cliff vesting schedule and you get offered a new job before you've reached the company's 3-year mark to be vested. You'd have to forfeit the money your employer contributed. Similarly, let's say your company has a graded vesting schedule and you leave the company before you're fully vested. You will owe your company the percentage not vested. For example, if you leave your company after 4 years and your company has a 6-year vesting schedule, you will own 60% of the amount of your employer has contributed if they vested 20% at the end of year 2, 20% year 3, 20% year 4. This could be a serious issue for many people. According to a 2022 research study by Principal Financial Group, company 401k plan matches are identified as important to reaching retirement goals by 62% of workers. And if the company match isn't important to meeting goals, you don't want to have to give the money back. And if the company match is important to meeting goals, you don't want to have to give that money back. While we don't want to suggest you stay in your terrible job, we do suggest learning your company's vesting schedule so when you are ready to leave, you can know what you will keep and what you'll have to forfeit of your employer matching funds. Let's take a moment and talk about 401k withdrawals and your vesting schedule. Should you want to cash out your 401k, which is not advisable, or withdraw a certain amount, you are only allowed to withdraw amounts that are vested. Just like changing jobs, you can only make withdrawals from your 401k that are fully vested. Here's a recommendation for you. Take control of your financial future. 401k Maneuver provides independent professional account management for your 401k to help employees just like you grow and protect their 401k accounts. Our goal is simple. It's to increase your account performance over time, manage downside risk to minimize losses, and reduce fees that are hurting your retirement account performance. We review and rebalance your account for you with the goal in mind of keeping you in what's working and out of what it's not. With 401k Maneuver, you can go about your life doing what you love with confidence, knowing we are managing your 401k for you. Do yourself a favor and check out how it works. If you have questions or concerns about your 401k performance, click below to book a complimentary 15-minute strategy session with one of our advisors today.